Welcome indoor cycling fans for a stage 3 on the COCORICO Race League. We are halfway down the league. And today's stage is a bit special. It all depends on what bike you take out on the road, whether it's a mountain bike, gravel bike or a road bike. And immediately from the start you can see that Bernardo from France is going on the attack. He's most likely on a road bike, so definitely has some advantage here. So today's stage is the Spirit Forest, 38.4 kilometers. Spirit Forest, part of the Makuri Islands, Yumezi edition. And RF on a Canyon Grail, a gravel bike. You see a Le Gros here at the back on a mountain bike. So the guys on a gravel bike have to push a little bit harder to stay with the group. There are 30 riders on today's stage. RF's currently in 8th, trying to bridge the gap with the group in front. So Zapata bridging the gap. De Labaye from France. Also Le Gros rejoining. Back now in the black jerseys, Ffwd from the Netherlands. And in 200 meters, the gravel section of this stage will start, so we'll see what happens there. Bortels from Belgium in the front. Here they are. Now it's time for RF to move up. It's a pretty tough stage today with a lot of climbing. Percentage is going up to 9-10%. It's RF with Le Gros on his mountain bike in the front. Bernardo from France now 15 seconds ahead. So the group's on the chase. Make a small jump in the race, 2.7 kilometers into this race. RF in fourth, together with a Le Gros, Sam Splash, trying to close in on Bernardo. Group behind, 12 seconds with Bortels, Ffwd and Google from Germany. RF just pacing himself, trying to close in on Le Gros. I do think mountain bikes are a good option as well, but not when the road rises. here's Bortels. Bortels from Belgium. Only 9 seconds behind on RF. RF now in the corner. Looks like he's increasing the gap. In the front, Bernardo with a Sam Splash. As expected, the entire group split into smaller groups as soon as the gravel section started. Especially gravel bikes showed their value in this part. Another jump in the race, 5.8 kilometers. And it's RF who closed in on Sam Splash, Bernardo, and also Google now in the front. Just behind 10 seconds, Bortels and Dutch rider Vervaart 10 seconds behind. So pretty close as well. Now it's a Sam Splash trying to speed things up. Switching over to Bortels and Vervaart once again. 7 kilometers into the race. They're catching up on Bernardo. So the French rider was speeding off a little too fast at the start of this race. He's now dropping back. Trying to take the wheel of Bortels. He's struggling as well on this small incline. Another small jump, and it's RF together with Google on road surface. So this is where the gravel bike is a disadvantage. So hopefully RF can keep it up with Google. Sam Splash only 8 seconds in front, you can see him there. The two riders are closing in. RF struggling to keep the wheel of Google. They managed to catch up on Sam Splash, so 3 riders in front. 18 seconds in front of Bortels and Bernardo and Vervaart. So they're definitely increasing the gap right now. And, RF now using the power-up to keep the wheel of Google on this difficult road section for him. .1 kilometers into this race. Things are looking good for him. Last week's top rider Mish Mish isn't in the race today, so hopefully we'll see him again in stage 4. It looks like Google is trying to break away. Hopefully RF can catch up on Sand Splash while we take a look in the middle part of the race with Zapata from France together with Burle, Ziekout and Govers from Belgium. Zapata is currently in 11th place. They're already 1 minute behind on Delabaye. They only have a chance if they can work together, switching over to RF once again. Make sure to follow him on Instagram as well. 11.8 kilometers into the race. Looks like Splash was breaking away, and here's Google. Seconds in front of Sam Splash. Here he is. Almost at the end of the first lap. And RF was unable to catch up on Sam Splash, so he decided to drop back a little and wait for the next group. Now he's together with Bortels. Bortels was together with Dutch rider Vervaart for quite a long time, but now he's speeding up together with RF. 13.7 kilometers in. Switching over to rider number 6 today, it's Le Gros from France. In 7th there's Delabaye. Here's Sam Splash. Already 1 minute behind on Google. RF and Bortels 38 seconds behind on a Sand Splash, so things are looking good for him. this moment it looks like RF and Bartels will battle it out for a place in the top three. Switching over to Delabaye and Le Gros. Looks like Delabaye is trying to shake off Le Gros. Pushing hard, trying to keep the wheel. Not easy on this climb. Now look, Delabaye definitely breaking away. There's Zapata together with a Zeke out. Switching over to the number 2 in the race, Sam Splash. Already having a gap of 45 seconds over RF and Bartels. Here they are, still working together, trying to close the gap, but it's going to be hard. RF struggling a bit. Incline here of 7%. Seems like Bartels is trying to break away. Small gap of 3 seconds now over RF. So RF definitely needs to react right now. Here he goes. Only 6.3 watts. Job well done. And now he's on the attack. So maybe it was just pacing himself, planning the attack. Now has a gap of 2 seconds over Bartels. Here he is, Bartels, trying to grab the wheel of RF once again. Riders doing a steady pace at the moment. Now 28.5 kilometers into this race. More or less 10 kilometers left to go. It looks like the attack of RF is working. 8 seconds now. So both riders work together, try to bridge the gap on a Sam Splash, didn't work. And now RF is on the attack. 12 seconds in front. But after 31.6 kilometers, Bortels was able to get back once again, good job. Almost in the wheel of RF. Question now is RF tired? Is there still something left in the tank? Bortels is pushing on. Quite a battle between these two Belgian riders. RF attack once again. Looks like he's trying at least. Already 7 seconds in front of Bortels, who's struggling at the moment. RF now 21 seconds already in front of Bortels. I think this stage is called a Spirit First because a lot of Zwift riders almost died here, I think. It's a pretty hard stage, especially when you're not on a gravel bike. I think that's what Bortels is experiencing at the moment. 12 seconds behind on RF, who's taking things slow, but he has to watch out. RF is now in the line of sight of Bortels. Only 9 seconds, 8 seconds. Is he able to get back once again? RF now out of the saddle, doing a 6 watts, increasing the gap once again. So he was definitely taking things slow, taking a breather, just controlling the gap. And here's Sam Splash finishing. He's actually in first because Google from Germany got disqualified for breaching the power limit. So this is the winner of the stage, Sam Splash. Congratulations. Coming in second is RF. So a good job from him as well. Followed by another Belgian rider, Bortels. Great job. Had a long-standing battle with RF during this race. Dutch rider Ffwd coming in fourth. Here's number 5 for today, Delaby from France, with excellent results throughout this COCORICO Race League. The gap of 2 minutes 14 over Delaby, and here's Le Gros. Now Zapata and Chance are battling it out. Zapata with the sprint. Can he take over on Chance at the end? No, he's not able to. So this is the final Zwift Power stage ranking for stage 3. It's a Splash from France in first, RF from the team in second, Bortels from Belgium as well in third, Ffwd from the Netherlands, Delabay, Legros, Chance, Zapata, Zeekout, 5 French riders, and at the end Spanish rider Alp. So I really hope you enjoyed this stage, guys. Hope to see you all again for stage 4. Maybe subscribe to the channel. Ride on!